Welcome to Party and Chat, your weekly recap of our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Watch us live at twitch.tv/Neuron. Well, we did it. Oh,
Did it.
Stream 19. Time flies.
Yeah.
It really does.
But to be fair, that fight with Gortash, well, there was a lot of fighting to get to Gortash.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, the fight itself didn't last that long, but it's just like, yeah. Multiple encounters on the way there. But hey, everything went very smoothly. What did we do today? I sent Gail to talk to Mistra. She told us that she wants us to bring back the crown. I think she kind of wants to take the weave out of it and put it back with the rest of the weave. And she did say that if we bring back the crown, she would take out the explosive orb out of Gale. So that's kind of nice, I guess.
Then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
What else did we do before going to Gortash? Did we do anything before going to Gortash?
We saved Hope, didn't we? We
redid the...
Oh yeah, yes. We did indeed roll back time a little bit to save Hope. We had a redo of the ending of the battle against Raphael.
It is absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not.
Maybe we're not.
Get yourself in check. We're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
And yeah, went pretty well. Well, we opted for the easiest solution, which was to lock Hope out of the room while we were doing with Raphael. And that worked out pretty well. Yeah, didn't stand a chance. It was probably even quicker than what happened last time. So yeah, turns out when you're rested, your brain's doing a little better.
Yeah.
She decided to stay in the House of Hope, stay behind, try to get back the years that she's been locked up down there.
And go where? I don't think I quite know how to be anywhere else but here anymore.
But we have a camp, and it's got a dog.
This could be a lovely
You'll
little
love
house.
it.
And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven.
Oh.
I hope
Bless.
I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday.
And meanwhile, yeah, we headed to go kill Gortash's house, kill a bunch of guards on the way, and deal with the weird apparatus that are installed all the way through the castle, like flamethrowers and grenade launchers and all that kind of thing. A bit crazy, but we went through and we found Gortash, and it was a pretty uneventful fight, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm comparing it to the fight against like Kefering Ford, where he literally like turned into an avatar of Miracle and everything. And suddenly we were all like, fuck, that's terrifying.
Yeah,
he just turned big. Yeah, it just got a little bigger, which is nothing we haven't seen before, considering I've been using like Enlarge and Colossus potions and everything since Act 1. So it wasn't anything really impressive. And I gave even his spells, like the Fist of Baal, I don't remember the exact name of the spell, but like that wasn't really that impressive. Morphos took one to the face and barely even moved.
Yeah, they're all very avoidable.
Was ready to take one on the other cheek. Gortash didn't have enough time to do that.
Right.
Just zapped him to death.
Be fun to see if I can survive
that. Get zapped. But yeah, Gortash, very disappointing fight, I feel like. Didn't really offer any kind of resistance.
Yeah, it was a bit underwhelming, really.
He just walked in and just kicked his ass. I was like, okay. I feel like even his guard weren't really, they really didn't really have time to do anything. Like, I think the most damage that happened during that fight was when I used Chain Lightning and everything exploded in the room. That was probably the biggest damage we took during that fight. And then the grenade exploded and I took like 3/4 of my health in one attack.
Yeah.
That did hurt a little bit, I guess. But yeah, kick Gortash ass, and then we kind of wander around, looking still for the pieces of Dribble.
Yeah.
Poor little Dribble. We found a few other pieces, but we're still missing quite a few. We are hoping that the Cult of Baal, because Orin is the one who's been catching him up and scattering the pieces around. We are hoping that there is at least 1 or 2 pieces inside the Cult of Baal.
I mean, there's got to be. I mean, it's the cult of blood and death and all that jazz.
Yeah, I think we are missing his legs and a few other bits.
Yeah, I think we're missing his head as well.
Yeah, we're definitely missing his head. Yeah. Well, at least it's probably better than what's happening with Lazel right now.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that. Poor girl's been abandoned by us.
I mean, Morphos literally forgot that she was even captured, so
True.
that tells you a lot.
That's because I have such confidence in her strength and ability that I knew she'd be fine by the time we got there.
Keep that for when we find her.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus, Orin's not going to kill her without us being there. She
enjoys the spectacle. She enjoys she has a sense for the theatrics, for sure. And then I'm sure she would deny it.
So do you think that Lazel is actually living in a lap of luxury right now until they have to pretend that, she's in real trouble when we come along?
Yeah, she's a gift Yankee. She's used to torture and all that.
That's true.
True.
She's strong.
To be fair, that's very true. Kill Gortash, Betty Stone. The brain is screaming in joy at the thought of being almost free. That's probably not a good thing, but we kind of have to go through the process anyway. And that's pretty much all that happened today, I think. Outside of the little last-minute adventures and combats inside Baldur's Gate. The little accident with the door exploding. It's not my fault, okay? Brooke was stuck, I wanted to help.
I lockpick when he just burned down the door. Oh, there's things in here. Oh no, they're friendly. That's fine.
I'm gonna go shoot open the door.
Did you get an invite?
Nope, they're no longer friendly.
It happened. Not my fault. Anyway, favorite moment of today? Who wants to start?
I'll start.
Favorite.
My favourite moment of today, there was a lot going on that was really great, but my favourite, I think, is Brooke becoming an owlbear and making use of those wild shapes. I do think that owlbear is really fun and quite powerful to play, really.
Yeah, it is.
I never noticed that Brooke's shield is as big as her.
Yep.
Oh, it's an owlbear with stained glass window lights on it. Makes it look...
It's very ethereal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, blinded! The comeback of the old bear after... it's been a while since you transformed.
Yeah, I've changed over to the moon circle druid, so it means I can do it a bit better, a bit easier.
Oh, very nice. Who's next?
I guess just obviously taking out Gortash and then taking his body to Karlach and her just ignoring it and being a bit of a...
that's a bit...
I understand that she wanted to be there and kill him, but she's just...
She literally asked us to see the body, and we brought back the body, and she didn't even flinch, and I'm like, girl.
So I picked up Gortash's
I need to see the body with my own 2
just in case
eyes.
anyone wants it.
I need to know
Got cool
it's
gauntlets. Just put it on the floor. Just put it on the floor right
I'm
here.
going to...
There's the body, Karlach. Are you pleased? Have we pleased mistress?
Get her feet.
What do you want? What do you want
then I
from
guess
us?
also just discovering that house with what looks like Wither's brother.
He does a
Just
little bit.
randomly in a house.
You do not have an appointment,
Hello.
yet you seek an audience with Mr. Carrion.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. You were drawn to me, a wanderer, bearing the scent of death.
I'll probably say the failing to avoid all the traps in Gortash's chambers most of the time.
Oh yeah, you went down. It actually...
Yeah, I got luckily, I think I went down once. It took me out of plenty of wild shapes. It just disintegrated a couple of summons, stuff like that.
Yeah, your elemental also exploded on the grenade.
Yeah,
and...
yeah. It's the grenades that were so small that you just, unless you double checked where they were, you'd forget. I just kept forgetting, and then I'd blow up. And they are very powerful.
Yeah, surprisingly,
well,
yeah.
That was fun.
Like a good 50 damage of thunder damage if you don't have resistance. That really hurts.
And then other than that, seeing Chenzira become the displacement beast is quite nice.
Look what I can do.
She's a cat.
Meow.
Double cat now.
Didn't even realize that was a thing. I was like, when I used my last worm that we got, I was like, I can become a displacer beast?
Yeah.
How the hell didn't I notice this before? And got very excited.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Chenzira turning into a full elite feat by now.
Yeah, I need more worms, guys. We need to up our game.
I'm fully expecting you to just start growing tentacle like any day now. One day we're going to wake up in camp and Chenzira will be a mind flayer. Will be like, well, nobody's surprised. Well, my favorite moment was at the very beginning of the fight against Gortash, when you used the ice storm. Was it ice storm that you used? One of the ice spell, and you blew up like all the shit generators and everything, and immediately broke his protection. That was great.
Yep.
I can't examine things anymore. Ooh, nice. Both generators down. Good job. Immediately making the fight super easy by taking out like all his defenses. That was a good move. And then just, Morphos taking the fist to the face and barely moving. Just like...
Yeah. It's 'cause I'm fucking badass.
Oh,
26 damage.
Oh, that wasn't as fun as the other side.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to take it. Can barely take a grenade apparently without dying, so...
Well, you are a squishy wizard, so it's...
certainly am.
That's what I'm there for.
Well, to be fair, it went pretty well today. I was squishy wizard. I'm keeping my distances and it's working very well. Still having problems with spell slots. They go down way too fast. Slots. Well, especially because counter spell and everything. Like, we end up fighting a lot of wizards, and then end up like sinking a lot of my spell slots in counter spells.
Yeah.
Although I should probably, so it drains pretty fast. So I do have to rely a lot on my cantrips. Which do the work, to be fair. But hey. Anyway, well, next time is going to be a bit far away. Busy schedule ahead, I guess. Orin is waiting for us. The Elder Brain is waiting for us to get rid of Orin. So that's going to happen. And we just got a new little side quest, I guess. One more. Yeah. One more added to the list. But after that, I think that's pretty much it, right? Like, in terms of a quest that we had pending, well, outside of fighting the pieces of Dribble, but eventually we'll find all of them, I think.
Yeah, I've got to take Astarion out to see his master.
Yeah, true. We should do that, maybe.
Yeah.
I think we should do that before we go. I think we should do that before we go and save Lae'zel.
Yeah.
Just because we only need one more stone now, don't we?
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's gonna like kind of push us along the road a bit if we get that other one. You know
I'm guessing it would. So probably good if we close that chapter too before moving on.
Yeah, just I think the last thing we want to do in this area is get the last stone, just in case we don't get a chance. Yeah, get locked out.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Perfect, then. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a good rest now that we have a nice little place to rest. We upgraded from tent on the side of the port.
It's much nicer.
And we are literally renting the entire floor of the Elf Song. Yes, that's the name of the tavern, the Elf Song. We're literally renting the entire floor of the Elf Song for ourselves now. And while it doesn't do much for privacy, it's pretty spacious. And we finally have some sponges for Morphos.
Yes, that's one of my favorite moments as well. I can finally get fucking clean.
Finally go wash yourself between fights of all the blood. Well, perfect then. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.